And with the first pick of the 2024 NFL Draft, we choose Panini Prizm Draft Picks 2021. What's up, gang? Welcome back to Rippin' with Sir Rips, and today we have 2021 football Prizm Draft Picks. Found these randomly somewhere at like a CVS or Walgreens or something like that a while back. Had been saving them for a little bit to see when I thought it would be appropriate to open these, and it just so happens that today is the NFL Draft, and I'm going to rip these open, see what we can find. Obviously, this draft is pretty famous for only one of the quarterbacks even being on their original team as of this offseason, which is the man on the cover of the box here, Trevor Lawrence. And we're going to see if we can pull some Trevor Lawrence, maybe some numbered stuff. This product was famous for being bad, so I don't expect too much out of these boxes. But nonetheless, we can always get lucky. So let's figure it out. Oh, by the way, forgot to show you guys. So this is what you can get. There's 30 cards inside. And pause the video right here so you can see what you can get. As you can see, it says lots and lots of green pulsars, and you can even possibly pull a green pulsar autograph. And hopefully we get one of those of one of the top draft picks. At the time, this guy on the box here, as you can see, green pulsars here. Trevor Lawrence here was the top guy, the top chase, and they had a lot of expectations out of him, as well as guys like Justin Fields, Mac Jones, who else? Oh, Zach Wilson and Trey Lance. Zach Wilson, who just got traded to the Denver Broncos. Trey Lance, who I believe is still a Cowboy. And speaking of Cowboys, Micah Parsons was from this draft, as well as Jamar Chase. So there's some pretty good guys who are non-quarterbacks that we could possibly find in here. If I remember correctly, Sean Wade, man, traded him and never saw him actually touch the field. If there's any Patriots fans that ever actually got to see him play, let me know, because as a Ravens fan, we only had him for about a month, if even that, before he was traded. But yeah, so where was I? Ooh, who's this? Lamar. Nice. All right, my favorite player in the NFL. Yeah, so we're hopefully looking for a Trevor Lawrence, possibly Justin Fields autograph in here. Those are probably going to be worth the most. Here's a Dylan Moses silver. Anybody know what happened to Dylan Moses? I don't know where he's at right now. Any Last Chance U fans? This is Rakeem Boyd. He was in Last Chance U season 3, I believe. It was a big deal back then. And here are the Crusade cards that they have, that they mentioned on the side of the box. But yeah, Rakeem Boyd was one of those guys that was supposed to be really good, and haven't heard from him since this draft. So yeah, and Dylan Moses too. That seems to be kind of a trend with a lot of linebackers. They kind of get really hyped up in college, and oh, there's Aaron Jones. Actually, let me see if I was at this game. No. I was at the game when he broke the single game record against NMSU, but I don't think I was at that game. And there's Julian Edelman, back when he was a quarterback at K-State, or wherever it was. Kellen Mond. Hard to believe that he's been in the league for this long now. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, that's a really good player, actually. Underrated guy in that draft. Ended up being really, really good in the NFL. I think he's probably one of the top guys at his position. Julio Jones, legend. Carson Wentz, single season legend. There's Micah Parsons in green. Kenneth Gainwell. J.C. Horn, who actually is from down the street here in Alpharetta. Went to South Carolina. Really, really good. I believe his rookie year, he actually had a season-ending injury, so he didn't really get to play much. Kind of similar to Christian Gonzalez's situation with the Patriots this past season. Have high hopes for both of them, though. Larry Fitz, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Matthew Stafford on Georgia. If you guys take a look here, you can see that he has the logo for Georgia. They don't have that anymore on the new cards, just because of money reasons, I guess. But yeah, you can see the G here, the G on the helmet, and in the new cards you have them erased. And there's Najee Harris, supposed to be one of the top guys in that draft. And here's the last pack from the first box. Let's see what we can pull out of here. Hopefully, I mean, we got 3 more boxes, but hopefully we can get something good. Brandon Cooks, Dak Prescott, and there's Daniel Jones. Dylan Moses, again, just on the, not on the silver this time. Travis Etienne, who also, I believe, had a season-ending injury his rookie season. All right, I'm trying out something new. So if I did this correctly, I should have sped through me opening the box straight to the packs so we could waste less time and you guys can watch more of the cards. There's Derrick Henry, the newest Raven, Tyler Boyd, and there's Justin Fields on the Crusade. Check it out. Okay, not numbered, just like the Matt Stafford in the, I think, pink or purple. But it has the rookie patch. Let's put a sleeve on him. And that is the newest member of the Pittsburgh Squealers. And we have 2 separate little stacks here. On the right, we have the rookies of that class, and then everybody else on the left. Surprisingly, these are still pretty easy to open after I don't know how many years now, probably like 3 or 4 years on the shelf. There's Juju Smith-Schuster. Don't look up his name on Twitter right now. It's the last thing you want to do. Jamar Chase, green, All-Americans, and J.C. Horn, rookie. Terrace Marshall, rookie. Hard to believe that Terrace Marshall's been in the league for 3 or 4 years now, going on his 4th year. But Jamar Chase, we'll sleeve that up. Not sure if that's worth anything right now, but it's a green, so sleeve that up. And I anticipate that we'll probably get a few more Jamar Chases in here. From some of the videos I've seen, him and a couple other guys, can't remember off the top of my head who they are, but they were pretty popular in this class. And there's Kyler Murray. At this point, I think he was in the 2nd year now. Jacob Eason. Haven't heard that name in a while. Chase Claypool in the green. And Najee Harris, Crusade, silver, just regular, sorry. Dylan Moses, again. That's probably the 3rd time that we've pulled Dylan Moses now. Just kind of hoping for an autograph here. At least, one of the main quarterbacks. Devontae Adams, Jeremiah Usu-Koramoah, if I'm saying that correct, in the silver. Travis Etienne, Marquez Stevenson. Fix these. ripped off half of the pack. Ooh. Patrick Mahomes. At this point, I believe he was probably in his 4th year at that point. Chris Godwin. Jamar Chase again in green, but this time his regular. Oh, there's Zach Wilson, one of the quarterbacks of that draft class. Najee Harris. And we'll sleeve up the green Jamar Chase. We'll check the values later, after the fact. I don't think that they'll surpass more than a couple bucks, if I'm being honest. It's been a while. Wide receivers and pretty much any other position that isn't quarterback doesn't really have much value, at least not in this draft class. Unless these guys are going for an MVP, kind of like Tyreek Hill, or still on a hot streak of winning Super Bowls like Patrick Mahomes. And, even Isaiah Pacheco's up a little bit. Obviously, Marquise Brown, now that he's on the Chiefs, his card has been going up. Kadarius Toney, there's a Chief right there, speaking of them. Marquise Brown, his stock has been going up. I've seen a lot of the cards that were selling for under $1 on eBay are now selling at $250, or some of the inserts are selling for a lot more. So it's just kind of that Kansas City Patrick Mahomes effect type of deal. So if we can find a guy who's on that team right now that is doing decent, then it'd be great. But I can't really think of anybody at the moment. They have a pretty young wide receiver core. And don't know, not that he's in this class, but don't know what's going to happen to Rashee Rice. He for sure is going to get suspended, but we have yet to see what other punishments he will receive. Get that out the way. And Larry Fitzgerald. Fun fact about Larry Fitzgerald, he didn't really spend his off seasons working out for the most part. Kareem Hunt. Look at that. That's a Chief right there. Actually, I think his 2nd year he got kicked off the team, or was it his 1st year? I can't remember. I have a really bad memory. But Larry Fitzgerald used to travel during his off seasons, and he would take his camera and do some photography and stuff, and that was kind of his hobby. In case you didn't know about Larry Fitz. And I think everybody that knows Larry Fitz knows that he has more tackles than he has drop passes in his career, which is crazy. There's Jalen Waddle. Hard to believe he's been in the league for so long, but he also was injured for a while there, so injuries tend to make it feel like these players aren't in the league for that long. There's a lot of injuries in this draft class now that I'm starting to kind of go through it. Jerry Jeudy, newest member of the Browns. Baker Mayfield, ex-Brown. James Conner, who had a pretty decent season this past year. Trey Lance. And, yeah. Not going to even try to pronounce that name. Iowa cornerbacks have been pretty popular these past 2 years. Kenyon Drake, Alvin Kamara, Russell Wilson on the silver, and one of the 2 quarterbacks on the same team, Trevor Lawrence on the All-Americans. So we have a Trevor Lawrence. Okay. Try to see if we can find there we go. Get a sleeve for him. Again, I don't really anticipate these guys having a lot of value on eBay, especially not for these cards. Maybe if it were a hobby, or if we were to pull, some really big card out of here, but it's highly unlikely, especially in this class. Trevor Lawrence again, and Kyle Pitts, who had an amazing rookie year. Sadly, he wasn't given enough targets there on after, and didn't really have that great of a year, at least what people were expecting out of him. I suspect that's going to be different moving forward with their new coach and a new offensive coordinator. And I really like this detail right here where it has like the 2021 kind of like engraved in there. I really like that about this draft class. Not my favorite design, but there's a couple of things in it that just make it really nice. Jared Goff, who had a great past year. Deebo Samuel, Devontae Adams. I mean, you know, his numbers speak for themselves. Trey Sermon, Patrick Surtain, who is great, could possibly be better than his dad career-wise. But we have yet to see. And here we are on the last box here. Let's see if this last box has the magic touch. And we pull an auto. Oops. Let's fix that stack. Get it nice and tidy. Fix that box. And here we go. Starting off with Chase Young, who is a free agent. Jamar Chase on the green again. Patrick Surtain, however you say it. Devontae Smith. As always, a lot of these draft classes are loaded with Alabama guys. Jamar Chase, if I remember correctly, was coming off of, was it his? No, so he was coming off the year that they didn't win, right? Yeah, he was coming off the year that they didn't win because Joe Burrow wasn't there. So they had won the year before that, which was regarded as one of the best of all time. And just looking for Jamar Chase. Okay, so we have a couple of Jamar Chases in here. And so he was regarded as that team was regarded as one of the best of all times in college football. There it is, right there. So we'll put that with him. Pretty sure that's the same card. Yep, same exact card. So, could probably assume that they're pretty common. Probably won't have too much value, but still fun to rip these open. You just never know. And Aaron Rodgers. So, where do you guys think? Oh, there's Jalen Reagor again. Oh, silver. Nice. Cool. Well, that's nice. You can tell the difference there. Who do you guys think are going to be the first few quarterbacks drafted off the board? I think it's a consensus that Caleb Williams is going to be the first pick. And then after that, probably a pick between Drake May and Jaden Daniels. Me personally, if I were the Washington Commanders, I would go with Jaden Daniels just because they already have a system set up for him with his backups and coaching and stuff like that. George Kittle from Iowa. Trey Lance again. But you just never know. I mean, if they get enough, they might be willing to trade back and get more picks. I'm interested in seeing where Marvin Harrison Jr. is going. A lot of people are saying that the Bears are going to probably try to make a push, or he might even fall to them just because of the needs of other teams. In the first 10, Sean Watson, Pat Freiermuth. So this was his rookie year. Okay. If I remember, he was pretty decent his rookie year. There's, what's his name again? Trevor Lawrence. Jeez. My memory's so bad today. Sorry about that, guys. All right, second to last pack. Doesn't feel like there could be a auto in here. T. Higgins, Ronald Jones, Elijah Moore. That's a really nice looking card. But it's not what we're looking for. Kyle Pitts, Trey Sermon. All right. Probably not, but let's see. Just because we got that Elijah Moore, kind of doubt that we're going to get an auto in here. But we're hoping for the best. Let's get a good rip. Come on. Allen Robinson. Chris Carson. Russell Wilson. Green. Jalen Waddle. And Patrick Surtain II. All right. Well, that was the rip. Appreciate you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys would like to see, what you guys liked, what you didn't like. And don't forget that we have a giveaway for the basketball Prizm blaster boxes. All you have to do is go on my channel, and I'll put the link down below as well. And you just go and like, comment, and subscribe. And once we reach our milestones, we'll do a giveaway. But I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll go ahead and speed up the recap here. Enjoy the draft, guys.